The Jewish tradition teaches that every soul has a melody, and what we're doing today is bringing together two voices, two melodies, that they might make a song more beautiful together than either of them could make on their own. Can you picture all that? All right.
It was important to me to sort of look beyond the actual day and have some sort of parallel process going on that is sort of more about us, like what the whole point of this is. It was sort of a no-brainer that we wanted Rabbi Brent to marry us.
We've been together for almost 11 years now, and I think when we decided to get married, we really did think that it was kind of just like signing a paper, our relationship wouldn't change. And Brent kind of just sat down and just like was immediately a ball of emotional intelligence. He was like, hey, like marriage is hard. There are gonna be really high highs and there are gonna be really low lows. What does it mean to you? And I think our first meeting with Brent really like locked that in for us, but also was like, okay, we are about to do some like work.
One way that Brent's work is really different than therapy is how forward-looking it is, how much he challenged us to think ahead to what we thought our issues might become over time.
The process just totally reoriented how I think about marriage. And that is what this whole process was about like giving us the tools to be able to do it ourselves once we're married.
I think one of the biggest things that we got out of this was like learning how to have effective, hard conversations, and that like marriages are built on healthy conflict and confrontation. And he really like enabled us to have that power of hard conversations in a very, very down-to-earth, human, kind of like acknowledging us from where we were kind of way.
By the time we were done working with Brent, my toolbox went from empty to overflowing with tools and resources and ways to navigate a partnership. The ketubah and the marriage agreement and our commitment to each other was essentially us crafting our own custom tool. And that is the tool that we look to help ourselves, because those are the promises we made to each other in the moment and for the future.
You laid out, this is what the traditional ketubah is, this is what the traditional ceremony is, let's do what you guys want to do in terms of how you want to incorporate how you think about marriage and Judaism.
We have yet to face an issue in our 6 years together and our 2 years married that we haven't addressed somehow in our ketubah.
I think that our family assumed we would get married by a rabbi because we both grew up in Jewish households, but I don't think they had expectations about what that rabbi would be like. They were blown away by how deeply he knew us.
The service that Rabbi Brent put together was very intentional and personal due to the work we did with him together.
We brought two families together with two very diverse backgrounds.
We had everyone ranging from folks who weren't Jewish to folks who are ultra-Orthodox. Everyone felt comfortable. And the wedding was just something that everyone could access and that everyone could understand. And Brent helped make it that way.
I have women in my Instagram DMs, like, I want your advice on getting married at Basilica. I love your dress. I want to see you decorated things. I saw the video. I want to hear about your rabbi. Like lots of questions about our wedding. And I always say, like, don't double guess the question about Rabbi Brent. It's worth every single penny. Basically couples therapy, you know what I mean? Like how much does that cost?
I don't really know anyone who's done anything like the work that we've done with Brent. And in fact, when I talk about it, a lot of people light up and they're just like, oh, I wish I'd done that. We're so grateful that Brent is committed to doing this work with more couples, because the truth is, as long as people keep choosing to live in partnership, to get married, we need people who can help set us up for success. And Brent does that.